Sometimes it's scary to drive on the road now. It's like people are letting out all the pandemic anxiety and frustration when they get behind the wheel. And then you're just like, where are they going? We're groaning. Our spirits are groaning. We long for peace. We long for it. And God knows. God knows exactly what we've been through, what we're going through. God knows each of our conditions. He knows our struggles. He knows our worries, our fears. You know, we see this beautiful image of the disciples gathered in the upper room. The upper room. Wow. The upper room was where Jesus shared himself with the disciples in Eucharist. The Last Supper, the first Eucharist, the first Holy Communion. Our young people tonight are going to receive communion for the first time. Wow. Your first Holy Communion. Well, the first Holy Communion was in the upper room. And so Jesus was there. He was sharing his love. And he knew the difficulty that they were going to go through. Jesus was going to the cross. And they were going to be afraid. They were going to be scattered. And where did they go? They ran and they hid back in the upper room. And they locked the doors. They were afraid what was going to happen to them. They were all separated. They're hiding. And so during the Easter season, we heard the first couple weeks of Easter, Jesus would come. He walked through the door. He walked through the locked door. And he says, peace be with you. He knew the anxiety that they had experienced, the trauma that they had gone through. And he says, peace. So he wanted to still their hearts. And so then he was with them for 50 days. He was teaching them about God and about the resurrection and about the mission that they were all being entrusted with. And so then after 50 days, he ascended in our humanity, in our flesh. He ascended into heaven. Gives us hope. But then he left them alone again. And they were all filled with anxiety again and worry. What's going to happen? And they went back in the upper room. They went back. They keep going back there. There's something about that upper room. And so in their confusion, they didn't know how things were going to be. Mother Mary was there with them.